story of Job is found in the book of Job in the Bible. Here is a summary of the story. Job was a righteous and wealthy man living in the land of Uz. He was known for his piety, his fear of God, and his dedication to righteousness. Satan, the accuser, came before God and challenged Job's faith, claiming that Job was only righteous because he was blessed with abundance. God allowed Satan to test Job, but instructed him not to harm Job physically. One day, calamity struck Job's life. He lost his livestock, servants, and even his children in a series of tragic events. Despite this, Job did not curse God but continued to praise him. Satan then asked for permission to afflict Job with physical suffering. God granted this request, but still instructed Satan not to take Job's life. Job's body was covered in painful sores, causing tremendous suffering. His wife urged him to curse God and die, but Job refused. Instead, he patiently endured his suffering while seeking answers from God for why he was going through such trials. 3 of Job's friends, elphas, Bildad, and Zofar, came to console him. However, their attempts to provide explanations for Job's suffering were met with Job's frustration and despair. He expressed his longing for a mediator who could plead his case before God. Despite his hardships, Job maintained his integrity and faith. Eventually, a younger man named Elihu offered his insight, arguing that suffering could be a disciplinary tool used by God to refine and teach Job. After the friends' failed attempts to provide answers, God responded directly to Job. God spoke out of a storm, reminding Job of his wondrous power and wisdom. Overwhelmed and humbled, Job realized that he had spoken too rashly and questioned God's ways. He repented and acknowledged his limited understanding compared to God's infinite wisdom. In response, God restored Job's health, wealth, and blessed him with even more children. The story of Job illustrates the theme of suffering, faith, and the sovereignty of God. Job's steadfastness in the face of immense suffering serves as an example of trust and reliance on God, even in the absence of easy answers.